welcome to the One Button Studio. This video will provide you some additional information so that hopefully you can have a successful experience using the One Button Studio. So right now I have the camera facing toward the equipment and the laptop and so on that is used to activate the One Button Studio. So when you come in and walk up to the computer, actually this is what you're gonna see. So this right here will be a big screen, and it basically is trying to step you through what you do in the One Button Studio. But since I'm recording, I had to go ahead and activate it and get it started up. So I didn't want you to be confused about that part. The other thing is I have the camera right now facing toward the equipment you're going to use. When you're actually filming in here, the camera will be facing this look. And as the person being filmed, you would stand in an area something like this. And then we have a monitor in the back of the room that will give you a preview of what it's going to look like as you're filming. All right, so that's just an overall of the room, just so you don't get confused. All right, so when you walk in, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put in your flash drive. And there's a little signal card right here that says insert flash drive. And there's a USB port to put your flash drive in. That will bring up this whole area. All right, so then probably from that point, before you do anything else, you might want to turn on the studio lights. So we have it tied to Alexa and with voice commands. And the voice commands are also printed on a card so that you know exactly what you should say. So I'm going to go over and do that now. Alexa, turn on the One Button Studio.
Okay.
All right, then at that point, the lights come on, which will provide a much better view for the video. And so we recommend that you do use the studio lights. So lights are on, you got your flash drive in, ready to film. So then the next part is, it says to start and stop recording, press computer spacebar. So right now, if I look at this, I can tell that the mic is working because that's bouncing right there. And then there's some controls over in here that will signal to you to start and stop recording. Now again, I'm already recording, so I know it looks a little confusing, but you would push the space bar, and then, like I said, this will come up, and then over here, it will say right now, it'll say stop recording because I'm in the middle of recording something. And then if I push the space bar again, it would toggle back. So at this point, you can tell it's recording because you can see down here there's a little red. And then there is the minutes that I've been recording. So once that gets going and starts up, you know you're good. And then you can walk back over to that area that I showed you in the beginning and start your filming process. Then when you're done, like I said, you're going to push the space bar again, and then almost immediately it processes to this USB drive. Then once that's done, you can take the flash drive out. Again, I'm not going to do that because I'm still in the middle of recording. But when I did that, then it will kind of go back to this look with those things on the screen. Okay, then the other thing that we suggest before you leave the One Button Studio is possibly check your recording, make sure, you know, it looks like you want, it did film correctly, and those types of things. So what, what we have is a laptop over here that you can take the USB drive and stick it in here and play your video to make sure, to make sure it's what you want. We ask that you not use this setup and this flash drive area, for the simple fact that, one, it might mess up your recording as well as the next person coming in. So we ask that you not touch this setup. But if you do want to check, then like I said, just take this, move over here, and check it, and make sure it's like you want. Right, once that's done and you're okay with it, then you're basically ready to wrap up. So you would want to shut the lights off. So you come back over here. Again, the command the voice command I use is printed on the card. Alexa, turn off the One Button Studio. Okay. Right, you can tell that the room went dim and the lights are off. Take your flash drive with you, and then you can either, you know, if your teacher needs you to upload it somewhere, or you're gonna use some video editing software with it, whatever you need, but you're done as far as the work that you needed to do in the One Button Studio. If for some reason something doesn't seem to work right, for instance, you can't get off, you know, it won't move off of this screen, or the audio doesn't seem to be right, or you can't get the record button to come up, the best thing to do would be to contact the FTLC, which is the extension 5438. And we have a sign that also says that, and then there's a phone over on the wall that you can pick up and use to dial that 5438. Other than that, that's pretty much all there is to using this room. The other thing I will add is we do have a large board. It's called a touch-it board, and that if you, for instance, wanted to bring up a PowerPoint or something like that while you're videoing, we do have that available. It's not in the room, but again, if you dial that 5438, we can make sure that we bring it in, and it's a quick process, so it won't take too much to get it in here for you. We've had good luck with the One Button Studio. I would say most people feel like it's a good experience, and I hope it's that you will find that as well. Thank you.